Rural India Development, Strategies and Improvements. Abstract. Around 63% people of India depend on agriculture. This agricultural production and consumption process is a key factor in developing the Indian economy. The increase in farm productivity for achieving rapid economic transformation and increasing the profits to the farmers and to increase the household outputs of the selected agricultural products are the major objectives of this paper. The present article majorly focuses on various rural region development strategies in field of agriculture growth, beginning from management of land, labor, and natural resources to the effective harvesting, pre-processing methods for crops and effective marketing strategies to be followed for consistent growth. Keywords: Rural India Development, Agricultural Products, Rural Development Strategies, Indian Economy. Introduction. The policy makers in most of the developing economies recognize the importance of rural areas and have been implementing a host of programs and measures to achieve rural developmental objectives. While some of these countries have achieved impressive results, and others have failed to make a significant dent in the problem of persistent rural underdevelopment. The rural India's agricultural production and consumption process plays an essential role in developing the Indian economy. Agriculture and agro-processing accounts for 30 to 60% of gross domestic product, GDP. In developing countries, 63% of population resides in rural areas only. With rapid urbanization and globalization, rural people depends mostly on agriculture. India started producing about 700 million tons of biological materials per year, including food grains, fruits, oils, vegetables, milk, eggs, tea, coffee, fiber crops, and forest products, and so on. Because of its socio-economic impact and financial status, specifically on employment and income generation, agro-processing is now known as the sunrise sector of the Indian economy. The common and similar agro-processing industries includes paper-making units, hand-pounding units for rice, bullock-operated sugar-cane crushers, water-power-driven flour, bullock-driven oil gannies, spinning wheels, and hand-loom units for weaving, etc. The rural areas are consuming a large number of industrial and urban manufactured products. Pooja and Gupta. Graduation student. B.L. Amlani College of Commerce and Economics. Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. The essential areas for the rural development are: I. Economic dimension. 2. Human dimension. 3. Science and technology. 4. Resources and environment. V. Political dimension. 2. Need for rural development. I. To raise the quality of life and improve the environment in rural areas. 2. To reduce the urbanization effect. 3. To improve of Indian economy. 4. For the proper and smart management of natural resources like land, water for agricultural production and processing. V. To produce and process variety of food products through agriculture. 6. To improve and increase profits for farmers. The implementation of rural India development strategies will utilize and develop existing institutional, management and funding mechanisms and schemes to focus on the expenditure of government in the three spheres to more be effective and efficient to the needs and opportunities. So there is a great and essential need to develop the rural areas for the improvement of Indian economy. The major objectives of the RDS are to increase farm productivity and profitability, for achieving rapid economic transformations, to increase and improve household outputs of the selected agricultural products, and to promote value addition and ensure a stable market for these agricultural products. 3. RDS strategies. The effective rural development strategies that must be followed are: 1. The provision of support to the farmer groups and the associations in order to build their capacity and supporting the farmer unions. 2. By adopting the localized way of distributing the agricultural products. 3. The water management for agricultural production by the utilization of sprinklers and drips. 4. Involvement of private sector companies for processing and marketing. 5. By proper and effective communication and quality maintenance. 6. Enhancing and improving rural microfinance services and provision for subsidization for crops. 7. Strategies for the provision of utilization of technology by farmers. 8. Liberalization of the markets and the pricing structures. 9. All-weather roads to the rural habitations. 10. Improved economic utilization of agricultural residues, byproducts and the recycling of wastes by the establishment of separate recycler plants at the village levels by the support of government and local gram panchayats. 11. Enhancement of linkages and tie-ups of the farmer groups with processors and the buyers for increasing the profits to the farmers. 12. Pests and disease control with the utilization of improved seeds, biofertilizers, herbicides, and biopesticides. 13. Usage of advanced equipment and machineries that constitutes the technology for the plantation and for the harvesting of the crops that leads to decrease in the labor cost and expenses. 14. Enhancement of the agricultural productivity. 15. Research and development of the agro-processing technologies for the crops. 16. Provision of support to agriculture-related industries. 17. Establishment of farmer care and guidance centers. 18. Analysis of complete agricultural trade and statistics including tree crops, consumption data, diseases and disease control data, statistics on agricultural products processing and marketing etc. 19. Increasing utilization of the organic farming. Because of in-use of pesticides and fertilizers by the farmers, scientists have been advising the organic products. The agricultural products are those products that are produced through organic farming termed as organic products. In today's world market these organic products are having high demand day to date. So, there is an overwhelming need to follow the organic farming by the Indian farmers and produce the organic foods and export to the other countries for the propitiation. Worldwide, there was an increase in organic farming land, 11%-40% from 1990 to 2010. Shown in graph point 1. Graph, I development of world organic agricultural land, 1999-2010. Source, SL 1999-2010. 20. By conducting and organizing the camps/programs at the rural areas regarding the rural development and agriculture. 21. Establishment of separate teams and committees for the rural development by the central government with special packages and schemes. 22. Maintenance of cleanliness at village level. 23. By providing public transport facilities to the rural people. 24. Increasing the interactions with the agricultural experts for gaining more productivity and profits. These are the different rural India development strategies. 4. Rural marketing. Rural marketing basically deals with delivering of the manufactured or the processed inputs or the services to rural India producers. Rural marketing includes input from manufacturers, dealers, farmers, government agencies, and traders. Thus, to do the promotion of their brands, they are exploiting social and cultural values. Increasing specialization in the farming sector has led the marketers to this strategy. V. Challenges for rural development. I. Developing rural areas is a long and time-consuming process. 2. There is no doubt that the most of the rural people depend on agriculture and that is a risky business. 3. Sustainability in economic growth and diversification. 4. Funding from the government and institutional development. V. Agricultural employment has started to decline and boost is required where replacement employment is essential. 6. Lack of appropriate technology and beneficiary participation is must. Conclusion. More than 63% of the Indian population resides in the rural areas and most of the rural people depend on agriculture and agricultural related industries. So there is an overwhelming need to follow the effective rural development strategies for improving the quality of life in the rural areas, self-employment to the rural people and raising the profits to the farmers to improve the Indian economy. The most challenging task is to see whether the funds have been properly utilized and managed. The implementation is to be properly checked to bring the required result in the appropriate time. People in rural areas should have the same quality of life as is enjoyed by people living in suburban and urban areas.